Hey, social strategizers. So you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. This one we call For the Love of Twitter. So you know the Twitter count went up in the last couple of days. That's not news. So we went from 140 characters to 280 characters. So that's, double the space. But really, what does it mean? What does it mean to Twitter as a tool in itself and how people use it? And what does it mean to you as a small business, as a marketer, or as someone who just likes to talk on Twitter? You know what it means? It means that we're going to have to start adjusting to using this tool in a whole new way. Because, for many, many years, there was like a true art, a true strategy, as we call it, to being able to include the information that you wanted within that small 140 count. But now, opening up to 280, what does that mean for your messaging? Well, it means you could put a lot more in there. But do we just want to throw all of it in there and just start blabbing in a paragraph form? Probably not to start, because you know what? It's going to be a lot of backlash against the whole, hey, I don't want all this change. Nobody wants change in their social tools. But eventually, we're all just going to embrace it and move forward, and then forget the days when 140 characters with all the room that we had to use. And speaking of which, here's your fun fact. Do you know why Twitter had the 140 character limit? Tick, 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 I'll give you some time. Oh, you probably already Googled it. Yeah, it was just simple. It was developed way back in 2006. So, that was all the space you had on an SMS message, including using your @username. So they had to limit themselves to just 140 characters. But, then it got online and then everybody embraced it. And then the advertisers jumped on board and it was just chaos. So anyway, all right. So now you have 280 characters. That's awesome. Moving forward. Why should you use Twitter as a business? Like, what's in it for you? Some people still like to say, I'm not on Twitter. Is Twitter dead? I don't know how to use Twitter. Here is what I love about Twitter. Twitter is heavily used by let me swallow and get that down. Every media outlet that is out there. So whether that be traditional TV or print or broadcast news or cable news or of course online news, everyone is on Twitter, every news source, and news sources use it as a way to actually source their stories. So that gives you a great opportunity as a business of any kind, whether, I don't know, maybe you're an event promoter, maybe you're a small brick and mortar business, maybe you're an up and coming music star. It gives you an excellent way to actually reach out to all of these media outlets in a one-on-one form instead of doing what we did in the old days, which was simply going up, knocking on the door and saying, hey, can I speak to so-and-so? Yeah, that doesn't work. It worked back in the 90s, but I don't think it's going to work now. So, hey, what you can do is you can actually just start tweeting to the various broadcasters. Let's just use a local news station. I'm going to tag them here. ABC7. Let's say you have an event going on in the local area and you would love for the media to be aware of it, to talk about it, maybe give you some free press. All you have to do is find out the names, the Twitter handles of all of the broadcasters, all of the journalists, all of the online personalities that are on ABC7, and then start talking to them on Twitter. And you know what? Don't send it out in a press release kind of blasty way of just, I'm having this event, you should come. You should really, take a look at their feed first and a little bit more about them personally, research, aka stalking. Find out what their interests are. So, hey, if you have an event that is about socially conscious films coming up, Flicks for Change, there's your little plug, then I would find out the people who are in ABC7 that have some kind of interest in film, whether they be on the entertainment beat or not, and then start talking to them on Twitter and letting them know about the festival, and also just engaging them with interest and talking to them about maybe a film or something that they've talked about within that genre. Does that make sense? I mean, it's super easy. It's like so easy sometimes that I sit there and say, Stephanie, why are you even telling them this? They have to know this, right? Everybody has to know this. Now, you guys are all pros. Okay, that's your Twitter tip for the day. Use it as a way to reach out to all of the media channels when you want to talk about something that's going on in your business or an event, or simply interact with them, because I'm telling you, it is a news resource tool for broadcast journalists now. It is a way of sourcing your story, of finding what's out there. And don't get me started on the whole fake news stuff, because I'm not even getting in there. There is real news out there, and real journalists do real research on it. So let's be real. Be reals with a Z. All right, I'm out of here. It's 5 minutes. My name is Stephanie from Boomtown Marketing. If you like what I had to say here, please share it. You know those little like and share buttons beneath me here on YouTube. And check out my other videos, because it's going to be like an ongoing thing now. Have a great day. And go Twitter. Go find me on Twitter. I'm all over the place. Bye.